Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course, we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They motion a receiver right. A play fake, now Dart. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I really like this call, Mike. These are rundowns, second and short. All right, what do most teams do? Just extend the drive, pick up a first down. This is prime opportunity for play pass, play action, trying to take a shot. Now, it falls incomplete, but you still have third and potentially fourth down, and you only need a couple yards.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So on fourth down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Back deep, Jahan Dotson. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Giants offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Scannable. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That one caught by Humphrey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, New York.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On 1st down, Dart. He takes off. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a 1st down.
18 on the play. 1st down, Giants.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st down, it's Scannable. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
44-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Dart gonna fake the give and hold on to it. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
You know, Mike, it's funny when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, Giants.
Simeon Mitchell on the tackle.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Line.
1st and goal.
The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the 1st down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And
oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Quinyon Mitchell, off a tremendous rookie season, comes on the rush that time and makes the big play.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Motion man is Hyatt. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Giants are out to an early 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Tackle made by Dane Belton.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
A first down throw for Hurts. And that one incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Philadelphia.
That's good for another Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Hurts to throw. It is brought in the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead.
Giants 3.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Giants offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Dart. They try to work the screen with Scatterboo. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
We are through one. 7-3 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway.
Mitchell on the tackle. Brought down back at the 27.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So you find yourself in 2nd and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable 3rd down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in 3rd and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
They'll try to run for it with Scatterboo. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Start on the ground with Barkley. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. Cordell Flop on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Now Hurts pushed out to his left. And he'll avoid the contact, sliding down, picked up 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Now it's Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So Give credit, they took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On third down, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Giants offense and running back Cam Scattaboo headed out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Jalen Carter in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
On second down, Dart. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
A big play for the Giants. 38 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he's in! Jackson Dart, touchdown, New York. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants are on top. It's now 10-7. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here is Shipley on the return. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Barkley, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
On 2nd down, Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Hurts will try it again. He'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's good.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
At the 13-yard line.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. To throw is Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles are on top. It's 14-10.
Giants 10.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down, Giants.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They run on the jet sweep. He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessfully stopped there for no gain.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
In motion, it's Robinson. To the air on second down. Dart. This one is caught by Robinson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Here's a third down and 4. In motion, it's Robinson. Third and short. Here's Dart. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now second.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. So the Eagles use their first timeout here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is, continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Hurts again. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And we'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
At the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts working in the pistol. He'll get that out to Barkley.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Again, Hurts. That is brought in at the 10. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The throw is Dart. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A pass complete there to Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Hurts finding Smith and an eagle. 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. This one is caught by Dotson. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
At the 13-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Hurts going to hold on to this one. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their 3rd quarter lead. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Olszewski now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Giants offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First down, New York.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Right back to Scatterboot on 1st down. He'll manage only a couple. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop.
Mitchell on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and not going to be a lot of gain. And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. Now he'll run it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Giants.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
In motion, it's Robinson. On 2nd down, Dart. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Giants first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
Now a give to Scattaboo, running right. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So now, after the made field goal, back out is Koo to kick this one off. Gibson now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to come back out for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. This one into the hands of Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and
2. Here's 3rd and 2. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Once again, it's Barkley. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
A loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. To throw is Hurts. That's complete to Smith. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. The Giants offense and running back Cam Scatterboo headed out for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboo.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Dart. He's got his man complete to Johnson. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
First down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, They're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And showing the quick feet there as he gets forward for a pickup of 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
At the 33-yard line.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Hurts. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9. Now, Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for an Eagles first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
He's got it inside the 5, and he is out of bounds. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
They'll try zone read on first and goal. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Saquon is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Giants 13.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Olszewski now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense ready to get back at it. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. Open man down the field is Humphries. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, Dart. He has Hyatt complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 15.
Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And open downfield, it's Johnson. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A gain there of 27 yards.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, To be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he will score! Game on! Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, New York. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will cut the deficit to 7.
Eagles 27, Giants 20.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he gets this up past the 35.
13 yards on the play. And an Eagles 1st down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A run with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. To the outside, catch made by Brown. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. Third down coming up. Hurts again. That's taken in by Dotson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, Hurts in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The rookie out of Penn State, Abdul Carter, in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The run counter with Barkley, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
He's brought down back
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing 4th down.
I used to have a coach that in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's 3rd and a mile, pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the 1st down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team, and however many yards you picked up on 3rd down, you add it on top of the punt. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
So now, here is Jackson, Dart, and the Giants. Down 27-20, 35 seconds to go. The missed field goal gives them new life as they come up in a 1-score game on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
Complete to Theo Johnson. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the shotgun. It's done. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Out of the gun, third down. It's Dart. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Giants.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
That one caught by Humphries.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here we go. One final play. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They proved much the best in this one. To get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.